Can you just correct our JJP9?
Yes.
Our JJP9 is the factual report and not the photos.
Yes, we'll correct that. We'll correct. I think those photos appear at your page 160.
So we should amend the statement to read JJP12.
Correct, Chair, will correct.
That is correct, Commissioner.
So it's JJ, so we'll amend the statement accordingly. So it's page 116 and page 117.
It was just those two photos.
And
the other photos did not come from me.
Yes. But I'm saying those two photos.
Yes.
And could you then you go on to describe them below? But what I want to understand, were you aware where these were, where they were taken?
No.
So it seems it's in a parking lot somewhere.
That's correct.
You had no idea where that was?
No.
Okay. Please proceed with your statement.
I noticed the photos that the exhibits were unpacked on the floor and not sealed. Exhibits were in the form of blocks, wrapped in yellow cover labeled Jaguar and black cover labeled TikTok. They were also not in sealed bag. It appeared that the exhibits were being handled contrary to the national instruction as amended, and the protocol on the search and seizure, handling, processing, and disposition of illicit drugs. I attach copies of the national instruction and the protocol marked JJP 10 and JJP 11, respectively.
Thank you.
Colonel, these pictures that are circulating on WhatsApp groups, were they accompanied by any messages at all to say anything about them?
It was said it was drugs seized in Durban. Only later on during the day it became more clear where it came from.
In the same WhatsApp groups?
Same WhatsApp groups.
They were explaining further on
yes.
where it came
yes.
from.
Were they subs WhatsApp groups or just general public?
Subs WhatsApp groups.
Thank you,
Commissioner.
Commissioners, I think earlier on I did indicate that I wouldn't necessarily go to the national instructions. General Flynn did go out at great lengths to the requirements of the sealing of the exhibits and all of this. So I will just keep that. Continue to your paragraph 48.
During the course of that same day, around 1300 hours, I contacted Warrant Officer A.B. van der Berg and instructed him to clear the one walk-in safe, room 22, and make it available for the exhibits. I told him that I was instructed by Brigadier Nyuswa that it would be used to store a large quantity of cocaine, which had been seized. Normally, we use that specific safe to store official firearms and ammunition. Firearms and ammunition was moved to the other safe, room 24. As I said above, Warrant Officer van der Berg was in control of the safe and keys were with him. If I'm not mistaken, this was around 1300 hours. I do not recall a further call from Brigadier Nyuswa or anyone regarding the matter until they arrived later in the afternoon after 1600 hours. This was after hours of our normal working time. At that stage at the office, it was only myself and Warrant Officer van der Berg. The other members had left already.
Sorry, just before we go on, so you had a call with Brigadier Nyuswa at around 10:11. Let's give it 11. And the distance from Isipingo is around, it's 110 kilometers, which would be around, at best, if we are really going slowly, 2 hours. But we see a gap of 5 to 6 hours. Did you question, perhaps when they arrived, what was the gap about?
I did not question him, no.
And did you wonder what may have happened in those 5 to 6 hours?
I presume they would have been busy on the scene, processing the exhibits, probably at forensics there, taking fingerprints, all that type of thing.
All right. Please continue to paragraph 50.
Still on the day, 4:15, the members arrived at the office. Several vehicles, they arrived at the same time as Major General Senona and Brigadier Nyuswa. They were traveling in one vehicle. I cannot recall whose vehicle they were using between the two of them. Other members arrived in 3 combis and a BMW sedan, which was driven by Lieutenant Colonel Dina Govender. The tracing team is a team composed of TRT members and DPCI members. It was formed to deal with cash in transit, and it reports to Brigadier Nyuswa. The team was not ordinarily involved with drug operations. Members of the team included Lieutenant Colonel Dina Govender, who was their commander. Warrant Officer van der Berg and I opened the security gates in the passage there and wooden doors, which were secured by a padlock leading to the driveway close to the walk-in safe, room 22. The members arrived, reversed their vehicle up the driveway. They all alighted from their respective vehicles.
Please pause there. I just want us, the position of Lieutenant Colonel is the sort of a senior position in terms of rank.
Yeah, that's correct, Commissioner.
Then if we go to the photos, again, I'd like us to go to photo 3 and 4.
What page is that, just?
It's page 3 and 4 of the annex. So obviously, are you there?
Yes, sir.
There's the gate. So essentially, you're saying there are 4 cars or 5 cars? 3 combis? 5 cars. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they all parked by the gate.
Some were already parked here in front of the gate. Others were in front of our building.
And where was General Senona and Brigadier Nyuswa?
They parked outside and they were interacting with these members.
In by this gate or by the parking area?
Near the parking area.
Okay. And then the combis reversed to this gate.
Once we've opened this gate, they reversed in up the driveway close to that wall there.
If you turn over to photo 4, page 4.
Yes.
Yes, you there.
Yes.
Okay. You then opened for them between the two of you.
We opened that wooden door there.
Okay.
With the metal security gates on the inside.
Okay. So the 3 combis reversed.
The reverse thing.
Okay, and the car from the General Senona's car?
stayed outside.
Stayed outside. And
Lieutenant Colonel Dina Govender drove in. So he was parked in front of these combis.
okay, inside or outside the gate?
Inside of the driveway, yeah.
Okay. Obviously, we'll come to it. But when the exhibits were being offloaded, was the gate closed?
No,
It wasn't
open.
closed.
It was open.
All right. Then let's go back to your statement at page